They are a team of professional robbers. Before each heist, they carefully test their equipment to ensure that nothing goes wrong. Their method of robbery is simple but extremely violent. The robbers usually install a bomb at the entrance of the bank. After the security guards finish checking the cash transport vehicle, they press the remote control to detonate the bomb, destroying the police car escorting behind. This seemingly simple operation actually requires precise planning. First, the robbers must deposit a $500,000 large deposit order at the bank. Only then can they enter the bank's restroom. Next, the man tosses a tracker into the toilet. After pressing the flush button, he exits the bathroom. The man casually looks at the bank's surveillance cameras. As the largest robbery organization in the area, every one of their plans is carefully calculated. Meanwhile, a flower shop 100 meters away, the robbers had already ambushed in the sewer outside the bank. Using professional equipment, they quickly detected the structural map of the bank's types. In just a few days, they dug a tunnel directly leading to the bank. However, this flower shop had long been under police surveillance. Because the police had no solid evidence, they never took action. But what they didn't expect was the robbers had already created a new passage behind the flower shop. And tonight was the best opportunity for them to make a name for themselves. The robbers then crawled into the tunnel they had dug in advance. The tunnel was brightly lit, directly leading to the exact bottom of the bank vault. To prevent a collapse, the tunnel had supports every meter. Meanwhile, another group of robbers were carefully installing concrete expansion explosives. This device produces no dust, and it almost makes no sound when it explodes. It effectively avoids triggering the bank's alarm system. At this point, the police had already begun patrolling around the bank, but they were unaware that the robbers had already breached the floor. Successfully entering the bank vault, the robbers used a welding torch to cut open the safe. They began looting the huge amounts of US dollars in the vault. At that moment, the police arrested the robber guarding the flower shop. However, as they reported to their superiors, a message came through the robbers' walkie-talkie. They repeatedly called their accomplices at the flower shop, but received no response. This meant that the planned escape route was no longer safe. Despite this, the robbers remained calm. The leader ordered his men to take as much money as possible, because they had already prepared for this. At this moment, the police officers outside also noticed something unusual. Multiple roadblocks were set up around the bank. When he got out of the car to check, the robbers activated the infrared controllers on all the cones. They began to execute their final plan.